Listen closely to the sound of your own breathing. Feel the rhythm of the moment. We live in a world that is obsessed with immediate results, a world that demands overnight success and instant validation. But true mastery, the kind that leaves a lasting mark on the world, is not forged in a single moment of triumph. It is crafted in the quiet, unseen hours. It is built in the solitary spaces where you sit with your craft, refining, adjusting, and relentlessly pushing the boundaries of your own potential. You are walking a path that many start but few finish. Every day you wake up and face the blank canvas of your ambitions. Sometimes the progress feels invisible. You put your work out into the world expecting a roar of applause, but instead you are met with silence. The numbers don't match the effort, the impressions are there, the eyes glance your way, but the deep connection seems just out of reach. This is the exact moment where the amateur quits and the master is born. Do not let the quiet periods deceive you. Growth happens underground before it ever reaches the sunlight. Think of a massive ancient tree standing alone in a vast wind-swept meadow, much like a scene from a beautifully animated film. Above ground, it may look as though nothing is changing day by day, but beneath the soil, its roots are violently and desperately pushing deeper into the earth, securing a foundation that no storm could ever uproot. Right now, you are building your root system. You are a student of your craft, absorbing every lesson, taking every critique, and standing shoulder to shoulder with peers who are all fighting for the same sliver of greatness. It is easy to look to your left and your right, to see what the other students are doing, to worry about how your work is being evaluated by those who guide you. Competition is natural. But your ultimate competition is not the person sitting next to you. It is the person you were yesterday. Every time your work is scrutinized, every time a mentor looks at what you have created, you have a choice. You can let the fear of judgment shrink your vision, or you can use it as fuel to elevate your art. You are not just putting together pieces of media, you are capturing human emotion. You are designing a doorway for someone else to step through, to find a moment of peace, a spark of inspiration, or a surge of energy. That requires a delicate balance of deep meditation and fierce action. It requires you to sit quietly with your thoughts until the right words, the perfect visual, or the exact right feeling crystallizes in your mind. There will be days when the editing software crashes, when the words do not flow, when the layout feels utterly uninspired. There will be moments when you look at the clock, realize hours have passed, and you feel like you have nothing to show for it. Embrace that frustration. That frustration is the friction of your mind expanding. If it were easy, it would not be worth your time. The pain of the process is the price of admission to the ranks of the elite. When you feel tired, remember why you started. Remember the vision you have for your life and the impact you want to have on those who encounter your work. You are building a sanctuary of motivation for others, but you must first build it within yourself. Take a deep breath in, hold it. Now, let it go, clear the noise. You do not need to have the entire decade mapped out. You only need to execute the very next step with absolute precision and unmatched passion. Focus on the details, the subtle shift of a color, the pacing of a sentence, the space between the words where the emotion truly lives. Those tiny, seemingly insignificant choices are what separate good from unforgettable. When your master reviews your work, let them see not just a completed assignment, but a piece of your soul. Let them see someone who is not afraid to try, to fail, to iterate, and to return stronger. Success in this arena is a marathon of endurance. It is about outlasting the doubt. It is about looking at a piece of work that fell flat and saying, I will do it better next time. Optimization is not just a technical process, it is a mindset. You analyze, you adjust, you remove what does not serve the vision, and you amplify what does. You strip away the unnecessary noise until only the pure, resonant truth remains. This is your journey. It is a cinematic adventure where you are both the hero and the creator. There are no shortcuts to the top of the mountain, but the view from the summit is reserved exclusively for those who are willing to bleed for the climb. Keep your head down and your standards high. Do the work when you are exhausted. Do the work when you are uninspired. Do the work when the accolades are nowhere to be found. because one day the invisible hours will compound into a visible triumph. The foundation you are laying right now, in the quiet, in the shadows, will support an empire of your own making. Rise up, focus your mind, and get back to work. The world is waiting for what you have to offer, but you must be brave enough to finish it.